Greetings from New York City. I'm Phil and we're running the bridges. This is a video series where we visit all the bridges in New York City that you can run across. Big to small, the old, the new, the world famous icons, and the ones you've never even heard of. And today we are in the far southeastern portion of Queens. We are very near JFK Airport, so if we hear airplanes, that's what that's for. We are in Long Island. We are in Lawrence, Nassau County, Long Island. And we are about to cross Rockaway Blvd Bridge south. Now, I had previously crossed Rockaway Blvd Bridge north. It's a small bridge, doesn't have a particular name, so I just call them north and south. And this is where Rockaway Blvd in Queens, in the Meadowmere neighborhood of Queens, crosses the Head of Bay Inlet into Lawrence, Nassau County, Long Island, and becomes Rockaway Turnpike. So this is one of two bridges, the only two bridges I can find in my research that connect Queens County and Nassau County, because of course they mostly share a land border. The other bridge being the Meadowmere Park Bridge, which I just did in my last video. So. And that one is actually just steps away from where we are now, just very, very close. The Rockaway Blvd is a big thoroughfare in Queens. It's a very large thoroughfare in southern Queens. And so right now I'm facing south, you are looking north, so you are looking towards Queens, and we're just going to go across. There's not much to this bridge. It just goes on the street. And here we are going across to steel and concrete. So there is the Head of Bay Inlet, and that is looking west. And yeah, like I said, this Meadowmere neighborhood is just a very tiny little neighborhood. It's a tiny little sliver of land that kind of comes down from the north along Rockaway Blvd. There's a very small neighborhood with four streets and a few houses where the Meadowmere Park Bridge is. So now, right when we get to the IHOP, we are back into Queens from Nassau County. And like I said, we are just steps away from Meadowmere Park Bridge, and in fact, you can see it over my shoulder there. That was in the last video. But that is Rockaway Blvd Bridge south. And for runners, it's not super easy to access this area. Rockaway Blvd is a major thoroughfare, of course, and there are bus lines, but it's a little ways away from any kind of trains. I guess you can get to Long Island Railroad down on the Long Island side, but it's not much of a destination, not much of a real draw for runners, unless you want to see that Meadowmere Park footbridge. So that is just a look, and this is also the five towns area of Long Island. So Lawrence is, like I said, is one of the five towns, along with Cedarhurst, Inwood, Woodmere, and Hewlett. And most of the town of Lawrence is farther south. It's just, again, like a narrow strip. It comes up from the south along Rockaway Blvd to meet up with Queens right here. So that is a look at the Rockaway Blvd south. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you out here running sometime, and we'll see where the wind takes us for the next one. Okay, bye-bye.